The only thing keeping a person decent is the expectation of divine reward. Brother, that person is a piece of shit. And I'd like to get as many of them out in the open as possible.
Now, let me start this off by saying, please take everything that I'm about to say with a grain of salt, because living here in the United States, there has been numerous times when our government has presented a group to us and said all kinds of things about them in an attempt to make us fear and or despise them, because that group is the new enemy, apparently. And it's happened so many times, and we found out later it wasn't what they said it was. At least not completely what they said it was. That this group was not the threat they made them out to be. So at this point, I don't know if anything that we're being told about ISIS is true or not. I honestly don't know. I do know there are examples of them doing some really heinous shit, but I don't have any intimate knowledge of it. But let's say, for the sake of argument, that everything that's being said about them is true. It's been said that they're killing people if they don't convert to whatever branch of Islam they subscribe to. Beheading even children. This is what we're being told. My question about that all is that, do you really think that by threatening somebody's life, threatening their well-being, that somehow that's going to cause the person you're threatening to have an epiphany and all of a sudden see the proverbial light in regards to your particular religious faith? Do you think for 1 second that that person is actually converted into believing what you threatened them to believe? Or that they're just simply trying to save their lives? So what purpose is it to even do something like that? And the other thing is, if your God really needs you to go out there and do all of this killing and destruction and these atrocious acts that you're being accused of, he must be a pathetic little twat that he can't do any of this shit himself. And it's funny because regardless of religion, regardless of denomination of any of these religions, I always see the same thing. I always see humans doing all the talking for this all-powerful being. I see humans committing acts in the name of this all-powerful being. But I've never seen this being do anything on his own of himself. And if you're honest, neither have you. And if you're honest and critical, you would acknowledge the fact that that should tell you something about this thing's existence. And also the people that go around promoting it. Even so far as to kill people in the name of it.
But what? I'm supposed to be hyped and amused at all the fuckery that I watch on the news, and the stories they will twist so it's slightly confused and never really know what's the lie we consume. Minds that were fertile get placed in the tombs, murdered by the culprit in 10 living rooms. Victims are the ones not critically attuned. They assume that it's true because it's there on the tube. It's high time somebody go step to that, expose all of them lies and drown the rats, beat them over the head with nothing but facts, stacks, and tracks, but stats make the brains go splat. I don't really want to hear your bias. Interview designed to make readers look pious, knowing all the while your goals to deny us knowledge of the plan because it just ain't liars.